Hello, I'm DeathSeeker512, and in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to do liquids. But first things first, I've seen a couple mods do this, and um, so what I am going to do is I am going to take everything that is currently in this load method, and I'm going to put it in here. Because now that I think about it, it makes more sense. Also, if I do not sound that loud, I'm trying to be quiet because everybody's asleep, and so now I've got like my mouth close to the microphone, so it should be about the same. Also, my voice isn't effed up right now. It's because again I'm being really quiet. Okay, so creating a liquid isn't that freaking hard. Even though, again, I've spent like all day doing it, but that's because I kept trying to do it one way and it doesn't work that way. So I'm going to create public static block tut liquid still, and then public static block tut liquid flow. And so each of these is going to be the difference between like flowing liquid and the liquid whenever like nothing's happening. So then what we're going to have to do is go under here and create, well, up here, and create those IDs. So public static and tut liquid still, and public static and tut liquid flow ID and ID parentheses, no, not parentheses, semicolon. There we go. So then underneath here in the config settings, I will do tut, I don't know, tut liquid flow ID equals config.get. Then for the category block IDs, for the key, it will be then parentheses, and then flowing, and the default value I'm going to set to 3001. Don't worry, you shouldn't really have to worry about how high you set this up, because I looked at it and I think it's like 300, no, sorry, 30,000. So yeah, have fun trying to fill that up. Oh, and then dot get int. So now I'm just going to copy and paste that and change the respective bold thing. So still, and then still. I have already made the textures for the still ID, sorry, for the liquids. All it is just an animated texture. One of them for the flow and one of them for the still. Let's see here. So now let's create those two. Actually, I'm going to change something. Well, no. Maybe I'll do it in the next video. So create a new class. We're actually going to be creating two new classes, and for this one it'll be tut flow. Sorry about that. So yeah, creating the two classes, tut flow, and then tut still. And then finish. So for the tut still, what we're going to do is extends block stationary, and then if you just press Control Space, it finishes that. Then implements liquid, and then Control Shift, I don't know, add the constructor, then add the unimplemented methods, and I've got to find them. For the material, we're just going to do material, oh my gosh, dot water, so and this still liquid ID, well, because this is the still, we're going to do this dot block ID. And next we are going to do public int get render type. Just like that. Oh my gosh, I can't. There. Then return 4 so that it uses the render for liquids. Then add override. Now this dot set hardness, I'm going to set to 100 F because that's what water is. And this dot set light opacity, and 3 is also what water is. You can play around with those. I'm going to do this dot set creative tab, and tutorial dot tab. Another thing I will be doing is do like a comma and then name. Sorry, string name, and then private string name. This dot set unlocalized name as well as this dot name equals name. And actually what I'm going to do is do that and then change this to this dot name, and then Control Shift F to format everything. And in the next video I'll be doing this in all of the things. That way it makes all of this so much easier. So because this is the still ID, no, it's not. Whatever. At override public void register icon registry icon reg and then import that. Well, what? The type block register icons. Okay, and then icon register icon reg. Okay, so register icons. Okay, so that fixes that problem. Now, the way you register the icon for a liquid is completely different than blocks. It will be this dot the icon equal new icon, and then it's an array. That's what I get for trying to do stuff in the dark. Of icon, and then we have to import icon from net.minecraft.util.icon. And so referenced, no, actually, no. Yeah, it should really have named that reference and not dot reference. Dot mod ID, no, texture location plus, and then that, and then plus name. Also, I forgot to do this dot name. And now I'll do a comma because the first one would be the still version of this block, And the second one, which is what I'm about to do, would be the flowing version of the block. So now I'm going to do icon reg dot register icon dot, wait, actually, in the dot reference. Okay, so in resources, it's mods.tutorial mod. Okay. Oh wait, it is block, so that shouldn't matter. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Texture location plus colon plus name dot substring 0 comma, and then name this dot name dot length minus 5, and then change this to this dot name. And then Control Shift F, and we should be on. Whatever. That should make it that much easier. So now in tut flow, we are going to have to do extends block flowing implement liquid as well. Control Shift O to import those two. Add constructor, add and implemented methods, and pretty much have the same thing that was in the other one. So much so, actually, that I'm just going to copy all of this and paste it in here. Change this to flow. Render type stays 4. This dot block ID +1. Then I will surround this in parentheses, because since it has to be +1 anyways, might as well just make it a little bit more simpler. And then it's here we have the substring stuff. Let's actually remove this. And move it up to here. And we should change this from 5 to 4. Oh, that's what I'm forgetting. I'm going to put parentheses here, and I'm going to end it over here. And then I will plus still with a capital letter there. Then I'm going to go back into the still and do the same thing I just did there. then plus flow as a string. The still liquid meta means that, like, which meta number is it? The meta is sensitive, says, oh, there are meta block. It is a meta base block. The still liquid ID, self-explanatory. Render type, also kind of self-explanatory. You can find a list of the render types in the Minecraft classes, as well as somebody has posted a lot of them online. Default stuff in here. This dot set tick randomly true. Throwing in there, and then this dot set tick randomly and true here. That should work. Control Shift S, then go into the tutorial, and let's actually create the instantiate the stuff. So here, I'm just going to go to the end of here. Equals new tut flow. Tut flow liquid ID, and then the name, and then that afterwards. So the name, I'm going to do tut liquid flow. Now, because the way we have this set up, all of them has to be flow or still at the end. So tut liquid still equals new tut still tut liquid still ID comma crap, tut liquid still. There. Then we have to throw it in the language registry. And so that does that like tutorial.tab. That's funny. Anyways, next, so we've added the name. I've already again created the PNG files and put them where they're supposed to go. Is something else? I feel like there's something else. I'll be back once Minecraft is up. Wait, yeah, there is something else. Huh. Just before I started Minecraft, thank God. Anyways. So... what was it? Oh, yeah. So after the config.save, I'm going to do if tut liquid flow id plus 1 not equal tut liquid still id. Then I really can't find that without looking. Throw new runtime exception. And then we will tell them what the issue was. And that would be and exclamation mark to tell them that we're serious. And Control Shift F, Control S, Control Shift S, and run. I'll be back whenever it is. Did I spell tutorial wrong up there? Yes, I did. Fantastic. Okay, well, I'll be back once it's up and running. Up this. Yeah, so as you can see here, that runtime exception really did work. I had them set to the same thing, like a dummy, but whatever. So now let me just see if okay, minimize you. It's in here. Oh yay. Which means in jars. Yeah. That should be that. No, it won't. I wonder where the config file is. That's scary. Anyway, so yeah, make sure that they are how they are supposed to be. I'll be back. Okay, so Minecraft is now up, but just because you get this far doesn't mean you didn't mess up somewhere. So I will actually get rid of the world I've already made from whenever I first did this tutorial, and I'll create a new one. Now, the funny thing is, and this is what I find is funny, um, people seem to have such an issue with creating a liquid, but in actuality, it ends up being so easy after you figure it out how to. I mean, again, it's pretty straightforward, but if you don't know how to, it's kind of hard. I don't know. So I'll be back when the world has been loaded. It shouldn't take but a couple of minutes. Let's see here, 003222. True. To see if we did this right. So now if I go over here and click this, if it crashes, we have to up on the textures. But I know we didn't have up on the textures because I just fixed that. Yeah, it's not even in here. Why? Well, that was rather anticlimactic. um, it should have ended up being in there, but it didn't. Because we forgot to register the block. Wow. Well then. Oh, also, do not tell me if, like, I am lagging, because I would know if I'm lagging, and I know I'm lagging, because it's a netbook, so it doesn't run well. So, in our register game, it should really be blocks, but in here, we're going to have to register them. And then the block to register, comma, plus, and then because of what we've done, we can do tut liquid flow dot name. What? Okay. Okay. And so I just copied that there, and I'm going to change this to still. And I will change this to still. And Control Shift F, S, and run. So sorry about the anticlimaticism, I guess would be the word. I doubt that, but whatever. And I'll be back once it's up. Of truth. Yay. Here's the flowing. We're just gonna go first. And the liquid, we're just gonna go second. Now if I just placed on the liquid somewhere, it just stays there. I will fix this in the next tutorial. However, if I place the liquid flowing, as you can see, it moves. And then once it updates on one, it updates on all. So if I were to do this, place the still down, and then break that, as you can see, it moves. Now, in the previous video, there was an issue, like, whenever it moved, you could see, oh, no texture or animation found. Yeah, I fixed that. So that's why we did it. And so, yeah. That's how you make a liquid. Next, we'll go through on customizing the liquid. If this tutorial helped you at all, please give it a like. If you want to see more by me, subscribe. Thank you, and also, if you think I should have like a custom thumbnail for every video, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep using my logo. Anyways, thank you and goodbye.